At PineBridge, we've been very constructive already. We are in a global synchronous recovery. We were at the starting gate for about 7 years, and we're just beginning this slow motion acceleration of the economy, but it's a very sped up acceleration of cash flows, and interest rates really can't go up at the same speed. So that's very bullish backdrop. Now, there are geopolitical risks interspersed in that. But at the end of the day, the big thing is the big thing, which is cash flows and everything's are in a synchronous expansion that we think will last quite some time.
Okay, but then the big question arises, are central banks likely to get in the way of that or hinder it? I mean, we've got all eyes on, of course, the Fed. And after those inflation numbers came out, the CPI numbers came out stronger than expected, we've got the odds back up to better than 1 and 2 that the Fed is going to go again in December. Do you agree with that?
I agree those are where the odds should be, 1 out of 2. Up until very recently, the markets were treating this as very, very unlikely. And I think the Fed wants to keep a place marker, the optionality to move in December, and to do that, they need to begin talking in the way where it's actually a possibility. But the big action, as you know, Martin, is not going to be the path of short interest rates from now. You can tighten at the short end with the policy rate or tighten at the long end by beginning the balance sheet reduction. And that's really the big story for the next probably 5 to 7 years it's going to take to clear up the massive distortions they've created in the bond market. And that massive cleanup begins very soon.